Today I'm recording a grocery haul. All of my followers and subscribers, which is like 10 in total. A few people have asked for a grocery haul, so what my typical day-to-day grocery shopping looks like. I did a lot of like my meal prep shopping, so a lot of stuff that I'm gonna be eating throughout the week for dinner. So I always meal prep dinner because I work later hours. And then I also took out some of the stuff that I order online every now and then. So I got a shipment of a couple things a little bit ago, so I'm gonna show those too, and just like my day-to-day, what I always need in the house for a good week of eating. I work from about like 1 to 9 most of the days of the week. I used to snack on things like granola bars and nut butters and all that stuff, but honestly in the end I wasn't being fully mindful when I was eating, so it wasn't really satisfying me. I would just kind of keep going. So nuts didn't cut it for me because it wasn't a handful, it was a handful and some. I shifted my snacks a little bit. Now I love these and these. These are two staples that I love to have when I'm working because it's one of those things that you can eat when you're maybe not all focused on the fact that you're eating. So these mini cucumbers, or Persian cucumbers, and heirloom tomatoes are two of my favorite things to kind of snack on and not feel any type of, it doesn't make you feel sluggish in the middle of the day. It doesn't make you feel super full or anything like that, but it's a perfect thing to keep you moving, give you a little bit of energy, and make you feel like you ate something too. I also love these. So sometimes I buy mini peppers. Other times I buy these ones. Sometimes these are cheaper. And then I just slice them up and I put them all in the Tupperware, all 3 of them together in one Tupperware, and then I eat them kind of throughout the day as a snack. I always have berries, either blueberries or raspberries or strawberries, not always both. But these are perfect for like my oatmeal in the morning. I did not buy oatmeal today because I didn't need it because I have some. Oatmeal is not one of those things that you have to buy on every grocery shopping trip because you typically have it in your house for a little bit. So these always go on my oatmeal. Love them. And raspberries are so good smushed on a piece of toast with peanut butter. It's like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich without all the sugar from your processed normal jellies. So I love these to go on top of like peanut butter toast. Or peanut butter on a rice cake. That's really good. And then I took out a couple things that I didn't have to rebuy this week, but that I typically do rebuy every week, or if not every other week. And that is vegan cheese. So I get this from Whole Foods. I like it in my eggs. The reason I don't get it all the time is because it is processed a little bit, but it makes my eggs a lot better, I think, and it changes it up every now and then, and sometimes you need to change it up. So I like to have this on hand in case I want to do that. This is sprouted grain bread from Trader Joe's. So I have some left over from next week, and I think it'll last me through the week, so it's fine. I didn't need to buy another one. I keep it refrigerated so it doesn't go bad quickly because I am the only one in my house that eats it. I don't want it to go bad, but this is super good. Minimally processed, has really nice ingredients, and I typically will use like 1 piece of toast. If I have eggs for breakfast, I'll have a piece of toast with peanut butter on top too. Super good, I like this a lot. I also did not need to buy spinach this week, but I just wanted to show it because I always have it on hand, and it is one of those things that I often buy weekly. Which I will fluff everything and anything. If I make a sandwich, I put spinach in it. If I make eggs, I make a ton of spinach on the side. If I'm meal prepping, I might throw a handful of spinach in whatever it is I'm making. It's so easy to fluff and add greens into whatever you're eating so quickly. So I just got this. I always have a protein powder on hand. Lately it's been bone broth. I love the way it feels on my stomach so much more than I do any vegan or whey proteins. This is just so easy on the stomach. I got this from Whole Foods. You can get it on Amazon, but honestly the price on Whole Foods was $4 less than Amazon today or yesterday or whatever. So really, really like this. I put it in my oatmeal. It's so good. I get the salted caramel flavor. I do have vanilla as well, which I'll put into like smoothies or stuff like that. Zucchini squash, yellow squash, and eggplant. These 3 always go in my meal prep. I like zucchini and I like eggplant. So these are perfect to fluff whatever meal prep I'm having that week and just kind of bombard it with vegetables. It takes me a lot to get full, a lot. So I like to fluff everything I eat with vegetables so that I can really feel like I'm eating a lot of food. Keep it healthy, get in all my micronutrients, and move on. And not feel, again, sluggish because I eat while I'm at work. Cauliflower florets. I do not like cutting a huge cauliflower. I think it makes a huge mess. I think it's very annoying. And this is my easy way out. This is just another way to fluff with vegetables. So honestly, no matter what I'm meal prepping or what flavor I'm going for or whatever, these veggies, all of these, and mushrooms sometimes will go in and just take on whatever flavor profile I'm cooking with that week. So that's why I like these vegetables, because I can make it Asian, Mexican, Middle Eastern, whatever I want with spices, and these vegetables will just take on those spices. I always get a protein. Sometimes it's vegan. Every now and then I'll go for a vegan protein. So sometimes I'll do tofu. I don't do tofu by any means every week, but sometimes. Today I picked shrimp, so I'm gonna meal prep shrimp for the week. Super easy to do over the stove. It takes like 5 minutes, or in the oven. I'll probably do it over the stove with like onions and garlic, and maybe like tomatoes. Super easy, super fast. Some people don't like meal prepping seafood. I personally think it's fine. It's packaged away in the fridge every day of the week, so it tends to not go bad. It's fine. Then this. So I just bought this from Whole Foods as well. I often order it online, or I will get it from Whole Foods and just price match whatever it is online. It's 4-sigmatic mushroom cocoa mix, and this is the best nighttime curber, sweet tooth curber, whatever you want to call it, ever. So it's reishi, which is a medicinal mushroom that helps reduce sleep latency, so it helps you fall asleep faster. It's hot cocoa mix, so there's like, let me find the sugar, 2 grams of sugar. It's so good. It's just the perfect like nighttime cap. You don't need to go for a chocolate bar. You don't need to go for ice cream. Not when you have this. Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. If there's anything you want to spend a little bit more money on, it is this. 2 other things that I use a lot from 4-sigmatic are their cordyceps coffee mix and their lion's mane elixir. Really good for like a midday pick-me-up. Does wonders on staying focused. And then the cordyceps, this is really good for like before a workout, half the caffeine of normal coffee, yet really does help boost performance in the gym. There's a ton of studies to show it. So I really like 4-sigmatic. Now, another thing that I don't buy weekly, but that I have in my house all the time is fruit. So like right now we have grapes, perfect for snacking at work and things like that. My mom does a lot of the fruit buying because it's kind of for the whole family, whereas like not everybody eats cucumbers for snacks. Everybody eats fruit for snacks. So like apples, oranges, and grapes, like we have all right now in my house, so I don't need to buy those. But those are great things to have on hand as a snack or part of breakfast or part of lunch or whatever it might be. All things that are filled with water that'll keep you satisfied, full of fiber and all that stuff. So you don't need sugary snacks. That is it for my grocery haul this week. Now I know it looks like there's a ton of vegetables and not a ton of carbs. Mind you, I do have like oatmeal in the morning and I have bread with, and toast and all that stuff. So keep in mind that I try to get my carbs from really high fiber sources, but I do eat them, especially like on the weekends and stuff. This is just, that weekly, normal, everyday stuff. And it's small changes, like switching from chips as a snack to cucumbers as a snack is going to make you feel so much better. It's going to make the world of a difference. Snacking on vegetables will never be a bad thing. Increasing the amount of veggies you buy will never be a bad thing. And increasing the amount of veggies you prep will never be a bad thing. The more that you're eating whole foods and unprocessed foods and things like that, the less room you're going to have for other things. It's not going to be that you're not eating it. It's just going to be the less room you have for it. So prep. It is the hardest thing to commit to in terms of like changing your lifestyle. I truly think prep is a hard thing to commit to because we all have these excuses of being too busy and all this stuff, but honestly, it's going to make the world of a difference. Make time for easier grocery hauls. Literally shop the outside of the aisles. That grocery shopping trip did not take me long, and not once did I have to go into the aisles. I was literally just like walking the perimeter of the grocery store, and I really truly didn't need anything from inside the aisles. I didn't need crackers. I didn't need chips. I didn't need anything else. I didn't need because I had everything from the perimeter. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share it with your friends. And write some tips down. Write some of it down and just take notes and really start to implement it. And let me know if you see changes. Okay. Bye, guys. Woo! Do you have anything to say to the internet?
He's using me for views. Follow my channel. Go subscribe.